Vitrola Stereo.
Foreigner on AT40 with the first of the 10 hottest records in the USA. They move up 4 notches with their first hit called Feels Like the First Time. You're listening to the most popular songs from Cape Cod to Diamond Head. I'm Casey Kasem, and the countdown doesn't stop until we get to number 1. The song at number 9, first week in the top 10, is by Andrew Gold. He moves up with Lonely Boy.
He was born on a summer.
Andrew Gold, produced by Peter Asher, at number 9 this week, moving up 3 notches with Lonely Boy. Singer Kenny Rogers has had 3 careers. He was first a member of the New Christy Minstrels back in '66. Then he and Mike Settle and Terry Williams formed the famous First Edition. He had a lot of hits with that group. This is his first big solo hit, and the song is called Lucille. Here's Kenny Rogers at number 8 this week.
In a bar in Toledo, come to leave me, Lucille.
Lucille by Kenny Rogers moves from number 10 to number 8 this week on American Top 40. Well, now the song at number 7 is by one of 7 foreign acts in the countdown this week. We have Andy Gibb from Australia, Maynard Ferguson from Canada, and we have a couple of acts that are half English and half American, Fleetwood Mac and Foreigner. Then there's Leo Sayer, John Miles, and this act from England, Climax Blues Band. Couldn't Get It Right.
Time was drifting.
The Climax Blues Band peaked at number 3 last week. Now we're down to number 7 with Couldn't Get It Right. You know, for the first time in 3 years, we've got a song that's so hot that 2 different versions of it are in the 40 at the same time. One of them is all the way up to number 6 this week. And it's next.
The hits from coast to coast. American Top 40.
This is Casey Kasem in Hollywood with AT40. And you know, this is the first time in 3 years that we've had 2 versions of the same song in the countdown simultaneously. The last time was way back in February of '74 when Byron McGregor and Gordon Sinclair were both in the 40 with their separate spoken word recordings of The Americans. It's happened again, and it's happened to a song from one of the most popular motion pictures of all time. You got it, Rocky. Here's Bill Conti with Gonna Fly Now. Bill Conti and the second version of the theme from Rocky. We heard the earlier version by Maynard Ferguson. It debuted this week. This one is already up to number 6 and climbing. Gonna Fly Now, theme from Rocky.
Number 5.
Here's Marvin Gaye, who's had 35 chart records. 2 of them gone to number 1. This one is trying to get up there, but seems to have stopped at number 5 for the second week in a row. Got to give it up. 38-year-old Marvin Gaye on American Top 40, 3rd week in the top 10, 2nd week at number 5 with Got to Give It Up. Now on AT40, I have the 4th biggest single in America, Fleetwood Mac on American Top 40. They move from number 6 to number 4, 5th week on the chart with Dreams. Well, now before we hear the 3 most popular songs in the nation, let's see what's the top of the other charts. On the soul chart, number 1, Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder. Number 1 country, Luckenbach, Texas by Waylon Jennings. The number 1 best-selling album is Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. And now at number 3 on the singles chart, KC and the Sunshine Band and I'm Your Boogeyman.
I'm your boogeyman.
KC and the Sunshine Band moving up 1 more notch closer to another number 1 song with I'm Your Boogeyman this week at number 3. Coming up, I have the most popular song in the nation by the first solo artist on the Motown label to have a number 1 song. It was a live recording whose location could not be printed on the label because it violated Chicago's child labor laws.
The hits from coast to coast. American Top 40.
Leo Sayer has kept this hit song in the top 10 now for 6 consecutive weeks. One of those weeks at number 1. That was a couple of weeks ago. The second most popular song in the USA is When I Need You. There it is, the second most popular song in the USA for the second week in a row, produced by Richard Perry and sung by Leo Sayer. When I Need You. We've just heard the 39 best-selling songs in America this week, and that brings us up to the most popular song in the country. The latest smash by the first solo artist on the Motown label to have a number 1 song. It was a live recording whose location could not be printed on the label because the recording session was against the law. It happened in 1963. The song had been recorded in a live performance at the Regal Theater in Chicago. but it couldn't say that on the label, or someone would have gone to jail. You see, that particular stage show was in violation of Chicago's child labor laws because the artist at the time was just 12 years old. That was 15 years ago, and the song I'm talking about was Fingertips. The singer I'm talking about now has his 6th #1 record. Here he is, Stevie Wonder and Sir Duke. And there you have it, the most popular song in the nation for the second week in a row. At #1 for the week ending May 28, 1977, Stevie Wonder with Sir Duke. You've just heard the most popular songs in the USA on American Top 40. AT40 is produced and distributed by Watermark Incorporated. My producer is Nikki Wine. I'm Casey Kasem. Join me next week, and again, we'll count down the 40 biggest hits of the nation. Till then, keep your feet in the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Vitrola Stereo.